Alright, everyone, welcome back. And I fixed it. I finally fixed it. But beforehand, what do you guys think of this? This path block idea was something that took me quite a minute to do. And it matched pretty nicely with the theme that I'm trying to go for. And this is as far as I got. And I got a little bit pressure to just put it on the side because this is too straight. I want to add more texture. I don't think I'll be able to add too much texture later because it's too straight. But I'll see if I can add more things around here to make it pop a little bit more. But I like this little staircase. But yes, let's go ahead and check out what I have fixed. Look at that. Fantastic. It's working. And there they go. Boom. This design took me about an hour to come up with. Most of the entire build is still, what's his name? Eyecraftmc's villager breeder design. The food dropper, the zombie converter, which is right next door. And for me, I just ended up adjusting this because if you guys can remember from the last episode, the babies weren't going through that little hole in the middle, so I came up with this. Technically, I think you only need 3 beds, but I went with 4 just for the symmetry. The babies, when they pop out, they'll try and run towards them, but seeing knowing that there are trapdoors there, they might think it's a full block, so they'll just go right through it, and the water will push them in case they don't want to go right through it and go straight down. It's a pretty simple design for me. I'm very proud of this little build, so if you guys want to screenshot it and reverse engineer it, go ahead. The height of it shouldn't really matter, but I went with, what is this, 8 blocks? 4, 5, 6 blocks total on height. Same thing with the dispenser for the minecart. Again, most of this is his design, so check out his video. I'll link it down in the bottom description. And this guy, sharpness 5. This took me a fat minute to get, and oh my goodness, I was aiming for smite 5. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave you as is. I'll get smite some other time because it took me about a couple of hours to try and get smite 5, and I got this instead. I'm like, that's fine. I'm gonna show you real quick the villager breeder, the zombie converter. Again, check out his video. Pretty simple. He goes really good into detail, basically. Good stuff. Love his content. Now, another thing too, for Smite 5, I remembered I'm gonna need some more glass for another project that I got going on later on. And I remember my Infinity 5 was really close on leveling up to his next rank. I'm like, sure, why not? Well, hopefully I get some glass trades. Instead, the Infinity 5, he had this. After 2 hours of resetting, this villager had Smite 5 hiding. I'm glad though. I'm very glad. It saves me the trouble. I think the only book I have left to get is Power 5 for the bow, but I could just use the skeleton farm to get more. But yeah, look at this path block right here. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments what else would you guys add to this. I have the mushroom lights down here hitting with some pale grass carpet bobbers. Yeah, I'm gonna get some villagers in here too. I'm gonna start bringing them in once I get them cured. But yeah, this was so far how I've gotten to this part of the village, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really liking it. I'm really digging it. Again, I'm gonna have maybe a haul not as big as this, more over the center for general trades, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm still thinking about that. But in the meantime, I want to show you guys something really, really cool. As I get there, I want to show you that I finally made it over here to the nether roof. I'll go ahead and give you a quick rundown on that. Same guy, Eyecraftmc, he's got a tutorial on how to get up here. I can show you quickly, a pretty quick way to get up there. So yeah, that was the spot where I went. So let me go ahead and show you finally up here. As far as I'm aware, nothing should spawn as long as there isn't a full block. Oh yeah, I also got my compass set for that. Where are you at? Yep, this one right here. So if I get lost somewhere on the roof, this compass will take me through there. By the time I get shulker boxes, hopefully I have enough of these for spares in one shulker. That way, in case I die or something, I'll put it in the ender chest and I don't lose it. But yeah, let's go ahead and give you a quick rundown on how I made it to the roof. Also, I was breeding more sheep. I'm gonna need a crazy amount of wool for my color palettes that I'm going for. Same thing with these over here. But yeah, you guys see in a little bit what I got going on over there. Let me go and show you the roof part. All right, To put it simple, you can find the nether roof. Yes, the nether roof. The nether does have a roof. But when you dig around the roof, you want to look for 4 blocks high of bedrock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4 or 5? 5. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever you find a 5th one, make sure you have space to climb up like this. I don't know if it works any other way. It might. I haven't tested it, but this is the only way that's gone to work for me. Once you're up here, you're gonna go straight to one of these little corner thingies. Just push forward, like walk forward if you can. And you're gonna grab an ender pearl and you're gonna toss it right in between there. And then just jump. And there you go. Right on top of the roof. Now, before you get here, you do want to have some obsidian and a flint and steel. Eyecraftmc, I believe, is Exumavoid, also has other videos on how the linking portals works. But if you're in the overworld, you grab your coordinates, you divide them by 8. If you're in the nether, you grab your coordinates and multiply them by 8. And then once you calculate those, build the portal, slide them up, go to the other opposite side or the other dimension, do the same thing, light it up, and go through it. Once you go through it, it should link up. And then bam. Safe travels between the nether. Now, I'm not gonna only be traveling in the nether because I do want to see the bottom part. So there is another video. Pixlriffs, he has a video on how to break bedrock, which references another video. And I'm gonna also leave that video, Pixlriffs video, down in the description because that's the design I'm end up using. Reason being, I want to make a hole here, travel down there, and then skedaddle to the next portal. And I want to just see the bottom of the nether. Like imagine like a, what is it called? Like those futuristic tubes they have in certain places, like fast trains, a bullet train kind of tube thingies. I want that on the roof. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you the next project I was working on. So in Monster Hunter lore, or in that world system universe, usually to scout out new locations, they'll send weather balloon type excursions, hot air balloons, and they'll map out areas, they'll chart out areas, and it's a pretty cool thing that the game has. In the first generation Monster Hunter, one of the things for that is when you wave at one of the balloons, they will pinpoint in the minimap where the monster you are hunting is currently at. I believe it's 1 time per quest. If not, you have to bring psycho serums to drink those, and it's old school thing. If you know, you know. If old school Monster Hunter veterans are definitely going to understand what I mean. But we quote unquote sent one here to scout out our mushroom island. And I got a message that it was set and done. So I came over here to check it out, and we're going to see where it came to. But yeah, this is kind of like my little lore thing I got going on. So hopefully you guys enjoy this and like this. But let's go ahead and check out the mushroom island. Remember, it was a pretty big island. Voila. You're not supposed to be here. I guess they had security for the hot air balloon. Let me go ahead and sleep real quick. Yeah, I don't think hot air balloons really need security, but you know what? That's fine. You never know. But this is the mushroom island. It's relatively big. I ended up basing here as like a little foothold. Eventually I'm gonna build a building here where you can go up and down and kind of climb onto the hot air balloon. But I'm going to need to chart out where I want to have my first automated farm. Hey, look at that, a traveling merchant. Trading, wandering trader. There you go. Let's see what you got. All right, I'd already taken stuff from you. Forgot. I could use one, but nope, that's fine. We're in an island just for that. But yeah, let me go ahead and get some distance and show you the hot air balloon design I came up with. It took me a lot longer than I care to admit, but I am very proud of it. Is it the best thing? No, but it's definitely something I'm proud of. Remember, I'm not a builder per se. That is the hot air balloon. Just chilling. Beacon out the side of the beach. But yeah, this is the mushroom island. And let me go ahead and grab some of these posts, because what I'm going to try and also do is have the iron farm within a 1 chunk area. That way I can have a ender pearl stasis chamber on there and then constantly load the iron farm. And in order for you to see a one chunk area, but first let's find the location. You press F3 and G. You hold F3 and then you press G, and then voila. Everything inside this cube is one chunk. You can put a stasis chamber with an ender pearl in it anywhere on here, and it'll be loaded permanently until you turn that off or until you're no longer there and you've removed your ender pearl. But yeah, let's go ahead and find a location for this iron farm. Now, eventually I'm going to remove all the mycelium from here, but that's going to be a huge undertaking because I have to go through all the nooks and crannies of this entire island and make sure there's no more to spread. But I mean, it's a forever world, right? It's a forever run. Why would I want to rush that? It's fine if I take my time, clear out the areas I need at the time, and that's it. Slowly push forward until the entire island is converted back to like a normal thing. So we're here to get rid of this infestation of mycelium. Another cool thing about this island is right over yonder, we have there it is. There is a guardian farm that I'm going to eventually turn into an XP farm and an item to loot, a lootable area. Why? I want those sea lanterns. I like the color. And it's just, I need. Also, prismarine is going to be a pretty good block to build with, but look at that. Look at how the hot air balloon looks from here. It looks so dope. Could have made the balloon bigger. That's fine. It looks dope. It's also going to be a testament to my progress when it comes down to building. So, yeah, that's going to be monumental for me. I've never built something like that. Full on. That's not a building wise, just the hot air balloon. But actually, maybe not too close to the guardian farm. Let's try and see if I can get a closer landmass for that iron farm. As a matter of fact, I want to ask you guys, dear viewers, do you guys want me to remove the mycelium or keep the mycelium? When this island turns green after some of the mycelium is removed, it's a very vibrant green. I love how that vibrant green looks, but I can also build around that and keep the mycelium. But I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I'm open for anything of that sort. And I think, it's F3G. Should be a pretty good spot. Does this go straight to the water? Nope. So here to here to here. We'll put that there. Then we'll put this one here. Next one. And the last one. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm also keeping the wildlife. They're creepy looking, but thankfully it's a blocky game. So this is going to be very nightmaric. But yeah, this is where the iron farm's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and bring over some villagers later on, probably for the next episode. And it's going to be a very simple design. It's heavily inspired by Waddles' iron farm, old school iron farm. So when I get it down, you guys will check it out and see it. But yeah, all in one chunk. It won't be extremely efficient, but it's going to definitely consistently give me iron, which is what I need for hoppers and all that stuff. All that fun stuff. I'm also going to need a lot of iron for trading. I actually want some weaponsmiths and armorers. That way I don't have to go digging for diamond every time I die, because for the next couple things, I might end up dying. Nah, I should be fine. Although I do need a gas tier. Nah, I should be fine. We should be fine. But yeah, in the meantime, what do you guys think about the island? Let me know. Mycelium, no mycelium. What you think about the hot air balloon scout and our traveling wandering trader here? Well, thank you for coming and visiting the island. We got our first visitor. Amazing. But back to our base. I got something fun to do with you guys. No, wait, not Bill. I mean, I lost so many slam balls. I could use those. All right, welcome back. Now, after getting a couple of more resources, this next part This is where I dig all my deep slate, all my tough, and all that thing, all that kind of stuff. And I also get a bunch of diamonds out of this, but it's all the way down here by mining. I told you guys I like mining. I really enjoy it. It's very, very zen, very relaxing, but yeah, eventually I want to dig out a lot. See, I even got some still here remaining. I'll pick them up later. But this next part, almost 5 hours to get the third wither skull. 5 hours. From 1 to 2, it was about 40 minutes. From 2 to 3, about 5 hours. In that meantime, I want to go hang out at It's Me Slip's channel. He was live streaming for about those 5 hours. It was probably one of the funnest live stream I joined that I've had in a while. Amazing Minecrafter. Also link his stuff down below. But yeah, for about 5 hours he was streaming. 5 hours I was hunting withers and still nothing. And oh man, it was... Oh, so you know what? Once the stream's over, I'll call it quits. And yeah, it took a while to get the third one, but I finally got it. What I have with me here is going to be soul sand and the wither skeletons. Today we're gonna fight the wither. Why? Because I need that beacon. Actually, I need that beacon for 2 things: to mine deep slate faster and to break the roof on the nether bedrock roof. Blah 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 blah, blah words. The bedrock on the nether roof. You need the beacon to help kind of speed up that process of mining and placing down things. I think if you place it down a piston, the tick it extends or something of the sorts that just breaks the bedrock. It sounds very complicated. Pixlriffs video makes it look super simple. It's the second design on that video. I'm going with that one, but you do need a beacon. I'm pretty sure you need a beacon. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. I'll double check the video after this. Future me, editor me, can do that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and place this down right here. But at the same time, I'm going to want some golems to help me out. I also have with me a potion of strength. I was gonna try and get a regen potion, but I don't have a gas here. And I'm kind of short on time for today. It's been an extremely hectic weekend. There's a bunch of IRL stuff I got going on that's in kind of it's been holding me hostage, so I haven't been able to play as much or record as much, but I did a couple of progress here and there, so I'm pretty proud of that. But hopefully next week might be just as bad. I might have to pre-record the next episode solely because I'm getting my wisdom teeth extracted. I have none on top, but the bottom, and I am not looking forward to that, so hopefully I can pre-record next episode. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some of these golems down and start this wither fight. It's gonna be this here. Boom, 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 boom. Did I do that wrong? I did do that wrong. One. Oh no, buddy. Why? There we go. Sorry about that. That's 1. That's 2. Yes, get a little bit more back. There we go. Do T-shape. Go. That's 3, 4. That's 5. Bodyguards. Nice. So let me go ahead and take this potion of strength. Got my smite sword. Got my bow ready. Got the milk in case I get hit with the wither effect. Arrow. Cool. I should be ready. Let's do this. Oh, he ain't gonna be too happy. That shouldn't be that bad. Oh, these iron golems are in my way. There we go, golems. Hit him. Yeah, see, I got the most of that. Makes it super easy. Can I give you guys this? I cannot. Alright, well, that was super easy. Yeah, if you guys ever need help fighting the wither, 5 iron golems will do. Oh, I don't even have any spare iron on me so I can heal them. That's fine. But yeah, the Nether-Star. The wither, once killed, will always drop a Nether-Star. You need that to make a beacon. Beacons are extremely powerful because it helps you almost instant mine deep sleep. They give you regeneration 2, they give you super speed, they give you a couple really good benefits to have. But as you saw, 5 iron golems made super light work of this. I didn't have to do much actually. Yeah, I just hit a couple times with my bow, but I mean, these guys were definitely doing a lot of damage. So yeah, you guys run that back, you know, 5 golems, strength potion. I don't think I really needed it. Bow just to hit it. Maybe block a couple times with your shield. That doesn't hit you with the withering effect. If it does hit you with the withering effect, use milk. Milk removes the withering effect. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't have helped them. They can't drink milk. They're iron golems. They eat iron. They eat the mineral stuff. So yeah, I'll leave these guys down here in case I need to fight more of them. Heal them up too. Oh, another thing too. If you want to heal up your iron golems, use iron ingots. They will heal your golems. But in the meantime, let's head back upstairs and get that beacon made. Now, sadly, I don't have all the beacon or the iron blocks to make the full on beacon and place it down, but I believe I do have the resources to make the beacon, just the beacon itself, which is kind of what I'm looking for, because the iron farm and all that stuff, that's going to be the next project to completely build and farm up some more iron. Do we have a slime? There's a slime chunk over here. I really need some more slime, sticky slimes. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'll bring you guys back when I'm back on top. All right, I cleared up most of my inventory, and here is the beacon. Now we have the full-on beacon. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have all of the... Nice. I don't have all of the iron blocks. Actually, I used most of my iron blocks for the golems, which is fine. But I have, this is all the iron I currently have. You need a little ton more to make a full beacon. So we'll leave it here for now. Put this away. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys want me to do with a mushroom farm? Mycelium? No mycelium? Let me know what else you guys want to check out. What else you guys want to do and see. I'm definitely going to be building up that port like I mentioned and just taking my time with it because this is a forever run. I'll get like not burnt out, but I'll feel like I need to step back a little bit to get the creative juices going again from these kind of things, like the path blocking. Like this one, I'm very proud of this one. But I think up to here is where I made it. I'm like, you know what? I need to take a break. I need to do something else. That's when I want to go over there and do the hot air balloon. And that was tons of fun because I had to breed a whole bunch of sheep and stuff like that over there. Also more sheep. But yeah, if anything, I also want to say a humongous thank you to all the new viewers, all the new subscribers. Thank you very much. You know, you're really enjoying this adventures. You know, leave a like, leave a sub. Let me know what else you guys want to see. We'll be taking my time with these kind of things, and yeah, we'll see what else we can get up to. What other shenanigans we can do. Who knows? I wonder what other projects might be coming up next. But yeah, you guys have to see. This might be a short episode for the same reason that my time's a little limited right now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys had fun. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.